Welcome back to the Relaxing Ghost channel here on YouTube. As always, your host with the most, Ghost. Today, we're going to be looking at the WrestleMania 32 DVD 3-disc set here. If you guys would like to see any other WrestleMania DVDs reviewed, comment down below. By the time I get all the WrestleMania DVD reviews up, my WrestleMania 34 would probably be arriving. So that'd be something to look forward to. You get to look back at all the previous WrestleMania DVDs and I don't know. Comment down below if you would like to see WrestleMania reviews. WrestleMania 32 will go down as one of the worst WrestleManias of this era. The past decade has had very few good to great WrestleManias. First up, I'm not a fan of what they did with the logo here. They changed it so slightly, it just made a huge difference. Look at the M here. That's a classic M there. And they just stretched it all the way out, all the way down. Same with the W. They kind of made it a bit more blocky and wavy. Definitely not a fan of that. But I do love this, the Texas bull horns and the star incorporated here. But not the best cover overall, but I do like it quite a bit. And give you a shout out of the spine. I love the white spine there with the red logo. Got our championship main event there. So let's get into it, guys. Runtime of 9 hours. Got spoiler alerts all over the back here. Usual WrestleMania stuff. Got a shot of Cena, Rock, Austin, and Xavier, Charlotte, Taker, and Shane, and Roman Reigns. So, before we get into it, I do have a relic card with Shane McMahon. Matt Relic. Really, really cool. I was able to find this for $5. So, something to something extra to have. This DVD set came with a Rock card. So, really cool there. So, interior artwork. We got our championship main event here between Triple H and Roman Reigns. I really like that entrance from Triple H. The whole thing with Stephanie and the skull. Really, really cool. But, again, I'm not a fan of the spoiler stuff. And this WrestleMania had the listing on the disc, which I'm also not a fan of. So let's run down the disc art and the match listing. So disc 1, we have a red background. We got Fifth Harmony performing America the Beautiful, the IC ladder match, and the New Day versus the League of Nations. We have a no-holds-barred street fight, Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar. The triple threat match for the women's title. No More Divas title after this WrestleMania. Lita would introduce the women's title on the pre-show. Special features, we have the WrestleMania 32 kickoff show match. Wow, that's a mouthful. U.S. title match, Kalisto versus Ryback. Total Divas versus Bad and Blonde. And the Usos versus the Dudley Boys. So that's disc 1. Disc 2, the Hell in a Cell match, Shane McMahon versus The Undertaker. The Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. The Rock has a special message for the WWE Universe. This is where the whole Wyatt family would come out, and then John Cena would make his entrance. And then the WWE Championship match, Triple H versus Roman Reigns. Then we have the beginning of our Hall of Fame inductees with the Godfather and Jacqueline. This is why I think the Hall of Fame needs its own DVD, because, you know, they're already putting it onto 2 DVDs. Give the Hall of Fame its own DVD set. We also have a white background for this disc 2. Disc 3, we have the remaining Hall of Fame inductees, and I really love this disc art here. With Sting, The Godfather, you know, all the classic characters. Snoop Dogg, you got the Fabulous Freebirds, the Big Boss Man. So here we got Stan Hansen, the 2016 Legacy Hall of Fame. I really love the idea and concept of this. You know, inducting former and, you know, old timers pretty much. We got the Fabulous Freebirds, the Big Boss Man, Snoop Dogg, the Warrior Award, Joan London, and Sting. Pretty good class overall. So let's run down the remainder of the interior artwork. You know what? I think I totally, completely bypassed something. AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho was on disc 1. I completely skimmed over that. That's why I don't like the disc or the matches on the disc artwork. Just makes it completely crammed on there. Very hard to read at times. But I'm sorry for that mess up. So if they would give us a regular insert, we wouldn't have this panel of artwork, which I miss the inserts. I'm glad they're finally back. So disc 1, or panel 1 here, has mainly been dedicated for The Undertaker over the past few years. That's a lot of great screenshots here. As we move along, you know, we got Booty-O's over the star. I kind of like how they did that. Just put the star, you know, behind the disc, because that is like the hardest part to see. Then we got, you know, Austin, Shawn Michaels, Mick Foley, Brock Lesnar, and Ambrose, which was a hell of a letdown. Got the League of Nations, the New Day. I think that's Zack Ryder, AJ Styles, and Chris Jericho, which I actually really like that match. Behind disc 2, we got highlights from the women's title match, the Battle Royal, the Usos versus the New Day. This is like our pre-show panel. Usos and the Dudleys, Kalisto and Ryback and the Bellas. So that wraps it up, guys. Not the greatest WrestleMania, but I mean, it is worth going back to watch. I do like the big time arena, big stadium feel to it. That's one thing I really love about this WrestleMania is the quote unquote 100,000 record crowd here. You know, the number can be disputed time and time again. So let me know your thoughts on WrestleMania 32, guys. If you'd like to see any other WrestleManias reviewed, comment down below.